Canticle of Threnodies, Cosmogenesis and the First Sin. The Maker creates the fate and the spirits. There was no word for heaven or for earth, for sea or sky. All that existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out, the first word. And his word became all that might be, dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. And from it he made his firstborn. And he said to them, in my image I forged you. To you I give dominion over all that exists. By your will may all things be done. The Golden City. That in the center of heaven he called forth a city with towers of gold, streets with music for cobblestones, and banners which flew without wind. There he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. The Maker becomes disillusioned with the spirits. The children of the Maker gathered before his golden throne and sang hymns of praise unending. But their songs were the songs of cobblestones. They shone with the golden light, reflected from the Maker's throne. They held forth the banners that flew on their own. And the voice of the Maker shook the fade, saying, in my image I have wrought my firstborn. You have been given dominion over all that exists. By your will all things are done. Yet you do nothing. The realm I have given you is formless, ever-changing. And he who knew he had wrought amiss. So the Maker turned from his firstborn and took from the fade a measure of its living flesh and placed it apart from the spirit and spoke to it, saying, here I decree opposition in all things, for earth, sky, for winter, summer, for darkness, light. By my will alone is balance sundered, and the world given new life. Man is created, and no longer was it formless, ever-changing, but held fast, immutable, with words for heaven and for earth, sea and sky. At last did the Maker from the living world make men, immutable as the substance of the earth, with souls made of dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. Then the Maker said, to you, my secondborn, I grant this gift, and your heart shall burn, an unquenchable flame, all-consuming and never satisfied. From the fade I crafted you, and the fade you shall return, each night in dreams, that you may always remember me. The Maker seals himself in the Golden City. And then the Maker sealed the gates of the Golden City, and there he dwelt waiting to see the wonders his children would create. The rise of the old gods. Now, with their father's eyes elsewhere, the firstborn at last created something new. Envy. They looked upon the living world and the favored, sons and daughters there, covetous of all they were. Within their hearts grew an intolerable hunger, until at last some of the firstborn said, our father have abandoned us for these lesser things. We have power over heaven. Let us rule over the earth as well and become greater gods than our father. The demons appeared to the children of the earth in dreams, and named themselves gods, demanding fealty. And a mighty voice cried out, shaking the very foundations of heaven, ungrateful children, I gave you power to shape heaven itself, and you have made only poison. As you crave the earth shall be your dominion. Into the darkness I cast you, in tombs of immutable rock shall you dwell for all time. Those who have been cast down, the demons who would be gods, began to whisper to men from their tombs within the earth. And the men of Tevinter heard and raised altars to the pretender gods once more, and in return were given in hushed whispers the secrets of darkest magic.